Welcome back to Learn Smart. In this video, we will discuss the progress made in India in the biotechnology industries. India is among the top 12 destinations for biotechnology worldwide. The Department of Biotechnology, DBT, under the Ministry of Science and Technology, has placed great emphasis on developing an ecosystem for a variety of biotechnology fields in India. By creating and using a variety of tools such as vaccines, antivirals, and diagnostic tests, the biotechnology industry has been at the forefront of the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has led to the country to set up the ideal ecosystem for production, sourcing, and exporting medical devices and vaccines. The number of biotech startup registrations has surged throughout the nation in 2021, with around 1,128 new startups registered, which is the highest in a single year since 2015. Estimates put the total number of biotechnology startups at 5,365 as of 2022. The number of startups is expected to touch 10,000 by 2024. India has 665 FDA-approved plants in the US, 44% of the global abbreviated new drug applications, ANDA, and more than 1,400 manufacturing plants, which are compliant with WHO's requirements. The country is also the world's third largest producer of recombinant hepatitis B vaccine, and second largest producer of Bt cotton, genetically modified pest-resistant plant cotton. Part A, Market Size. India's bioeconomy industry has grown from $10 billion to $80 billion in the last 8 years in 2022. The size of India's bioeconomy was estimated to be at $80.12 billion as of 2021, which is a 14.13% growth over $70.2 billion in 2020. India's bioeconomy contributes 2.6% to India's GDP, as of 2021. India's bioeconomy is poised to reach $300 billion by 2030. Nearly a fifth of India's bioeconomy, standing at $14.56 billion, was due to the COVID-19 vaccination and testing drive. COVID-19 vaccines had a worth of $8.7 billion, whereas testing cost $5.9 billion. 1.45 billion COVID-19 doses were administered in 2021, and 1.3 million COVID tests were taken every day. The largest portion of the Indian bioeconomy continues to be accounted for by biopharma. Biopharma accounted for 49% share of the bioeconomy, and its total economic contribution was estimated at $39.4 billion. By 2025, the vaccination market in India is projected to be worth $3.04 billion, Rs. $252 billion. Indian biotechnology industry valuation. From 2015 to 2020, India's biotechnology industry grew rapidly, doubling from $30.2 billion to $70.2 billion in 5 years. As of 2021, India's biotech industry clocked in about $12 billion in annual revenue. The Indian biotechnology industry is expected to reach $150 billion by 2025 and has the potential to reach $270 to $300 billion by the year 2030. By 2025, the contribution of the Indian biotechnology industry to the global biotechnology market is expected to grow to 19%. The Indian biologics market is forecasted to reach $12 billion by 2025, at a CAGR of 22%. Part B, Investments and Recent Developments. India allows 100% FDI under the automatic route. A non-resident or Indian company will not require any approval from the government for greenfield pharmaceuticals and manufacturing medical devices. Some recent development/investments in the Indian pharmaceutical sector are as follows. 1. In May 2023, India and Israel strengthened their connection in areas such as innovation and startups, ushering in a new period of deeper bilateral cooperation. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh inaugurates the Northeast's first international biotech conclave. 2. In February 2023, Serum Institute of India announces Centre of Excellence in Hyderabad to tackle future pandemics. 3. In February 2023, Bristol-Myers Squibb announced an investment of $96.69 million in establishing a cutting-edge canter in Telangana to boost its global medical and capabilities. 4. In February 2022, DBT inked a 5-year MOU with the Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, and IAVI. 5. In January 2023, Yashoda Super Specialty Hospital announced an investment of about $60.42 million in establishing a biotech park and 300-bedded hospital in Greater Noida. 6. Yashoda Medicity also announced an investment of $96.67 million in Ghaziabad to set up a new high-tech hospital with a capacity of 1,200 beds. 7. In January 2022, BIRC made a major contribution to developing the world's first intranasal vaccine for COVID through Bharat Biotech International Limited, BBIL. The Biotech Kisan program has helped 160,000 farmers during the past year, January 2022 December 2022. 8. Investment in India's bioeconomy increased 400%, reaching $507.77 million in 2022 from $1.20 million in 2014. 9. In February 2023, CRISPR-Bits, a biotech startup, and one of the first Indian companies using CRISPR, raised $250,000 in the pre-seed funding for product development, team expansion, and for R&D. 10. In August 2022, ISTM, a Bengaluru-based cell therapy company, raised $6.4 million in a Series A funding round to create cell therapy products. 11. In June 2022, Serum Institute of India partnered with US company Novavax to manufacture their COVID vaccine, NVX-CoV2373, for the US market. 12. In FY22, India's pharmaceutical exports touched $23.04 billion. Formulations and biologicals account for 73.31% of the country's total exports, followed by bulk drugs and drug intermediates. 13. In December 2022, the Indian government launched the world's first COVID-19 intranasal vaccine, Incovac, which has been developed by Bharat Biotech. Also, Bengaluru-based C-Camp, an initiative supported by the Department of Biotech, announced a next-gen Indo-Dutch bilateral collaboration to address challenges posed by antimicrobial resistance, AMR. 14. In February 2022, Arista Biotech announced plans to set up a cleanroom environment production facility in Hong Kong to make COVID-19 rapid antigen testing kits to serve rapidly increasing local demand. 15. Geneva Biopharmaceuticals, who were conducting Phase 2 and 3 trials of India's first indigenous mRNA vaccine on humans, have finished those trials. The data is currently being reviewed by the Drug Controller General of India, DCGI. 16. American biotech company Vaxart announced plans to start Phase 2 clinical trials of its oral tablet-based COVID-19 vaccine in India soon. 17. In November 2021, Karnataka announced its aim to be a $50 billion bioeconomy by 2026, from the current $22.6 billion. 18. Serum Institute of India restarted deliveries of COVID-19 shots to global vaccine sharing platform COVAX for the first time since April 2021. 19. Inovio received authorization from India's drug controller agencies to proceed with Phase 3 segment of Innovate, Inovio Eno 4800 vaccine trial for efficacy in India. 20. The World Health Organization, WHO, issued an emergency use listing, EUL, for Bharat Biotech's COVID-19 vaccine Covaxin. It was found to have 78% efficacy against COVID-19 virus of any severity. 21. America-based Axton Biosciences announced that it will start clinical trials of its second-generation COVID-19 vaccine AX452 in India. Part C. Government initiatives. The Government of India has taken multiple initiatives to make India competitive internationally in biotechnology research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and industrial growth. Some of these are: 1. The Indian government has accepted to announce a new initiative to encourage pharmaceutical research and development, R&D, in the Union budget for 2023-24. 2. In the Union Budget 2023-24, the Department of Biotechnology, DBT, was allotted $162.7 million to promote R&D in agriculture biotechnology. 3. On November 14, India and Finland agreed to advance bilateral collaboration in sectors like digital education, future mobile technologies, biotechnology, and the Digital Partnership in ICT. 4. In August 2022, the government announced 75 UMRIT grants worth $1.22 to $1.83 million for biotech projects involving startups, industry, academia, and research organizations working together. 5. On June 9, Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi inaugurated the Biotech Startup Expo 2022. The event was being conducted to commemorate Bharat's 10th anniversary since its foundation. The expo's theme was Biotech Startup Innovations, Towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. The expo showcased 150 successful biotech startups, 75 biotech incubation centers, 21/universities, and various national and international programs of Bharat. 6. In November 2021, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Minister of Science and Technology, inaugurated a new biotechnology center for Northeast tribals in the remote area of Kemin, Arunachal Pradesh. He also launched a Pan-India Star College mentorship program for young innovators supported by the Department of Biotechnology. 7. Department of Biotechnology. Atal Jai Amuzandan Biotech Mission was implemented by Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Ministry of Science and Technology. The purpose of this mission is to address the challenges of maternal and child health, antimicrobial resistance, vaccines for infectious disease, food and nutrition, and clean technologies. In October 2021, the government launched a One Health consortium that will survey important bacterial, viral and parasitic infections of zoonotic as well as transboundary pathogens in the country. The consortium consists of 27 organizations and is led by the DBT National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, Hyderabad. 8. Bharat Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, Bharat, is aimed at strengthening and empowering emerging biotechnology enterprises to undertake strategic research and innovation. In February 2022, Bharat invited proposals for development, validation and pre-commercialization of products in healthcare, energy and environment, veterinary sciences and aquaculture, and agriculture. In October 2021, JIPMER in Pondicherry established a research unit funded by Bharat to undertake clinical trials of new COVID-19 vaccines that are currently in their development stage. In October 2021, Bionist Bioincubator, a healthcare innovation incubation center, was inaugurated at the Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. 9. Biotech parks. Biotech parks and incubators are established across the country by the Department of Biotechnology, DBT, to translate research into products and services by providing the necessary infra support. These biotech parks offer facilities to scientists and SMEs for technology incubation, technology demonstration, and pilot plant studies to accelerate the commercial development of biotechnology. The government supports 9 biotechnology parks in various states, with the bulk being in the southern region of the country. Part D, Road Ahead. The Indian biotechnology industry is built on entrepreneurship, innovation, developing domestic talent, and demonstrating value-based care. Given the long history of diseases in India, the country has accumulated years of experience and scientific knowledge to prevent and treat them. India is working to boost the biotechnology sector under various flagship programs such as Make in India and Startup India. It is expected that the bioeconomy in the country will reach the $150 billion mark by 2025. It is expected to contribute to roughly 3.3 to 3.5% of the country's GDP, up from 2.8% in 2021. Both consumption and exports of diagnostic and medical devices are expected to increase significantly in India. With the help of recombinant and biosimilar products, the therapeutics sector is predicted to generate $15 billion in bioeconomic activity by 2025. An increase in the number of biotech incubators will boost research and promote the growth of startups, which is critical for the success of the Indian biotech industry. The biotech sector, mainly due to its multidisciplinary approach, can provide solutions for challenges in various sectors such as health, agriculture, environment, energy, and industrial processes. That's it for this video. Please note that the content of this report has been taken from the website of the Indian Brand Equity Foundation, or IBEF. For more details on this and other areas of India's growth story, please go to www.ibef.org. We hope you liked the video. Please leave a comment with your valuable feedback. Please subscribe to Learn Smart for more such interesting content. Thank you for watching.